I made plates of food with like chicken and corn and string beans.
I need $5, man.
Okay.
I don't got $5.
Right.
Can we still interview you? Cause I just want to know like what led to your homelessness. That's all. What led to you being on the street?
Lady, where's my spy camera? Where's my spy camera?
Did you take a picture? Katrina. No, she about to get us cursed out.
Stupid spy camera.
Things and stuff, we can't get enough. If we can't have things, we settle for stuff. Stuff to look at, things to hold. Some at the back of the fridge growing mold. Hard
See, that's what I don't like. Like he doing too really.
He didn't even say he wanted like
$1.
He said $5. Oh look, they're going out. Look.
Now, before somebody else, the first one to have.
Like he. Oh,
Should we? What you think? Should I turn around? I need gas in my car. Gas in my car. Damn, I should have got gas first.
Then the next guy who's got that stuff. Do the math, dummy. Our times get tough. Seas get rough. Golf course gets lonely. If you ain't out there with things, homie, phone me, fax me, visit by taxi. Try and stuff a giraffe in the backseat. Track meet, stack treats, baubles and trinkets. Chains, things, shiny rings and links.
anyone in there?
You go tell the people that sent you that I'ma chop their heads off.
God damn.
Don't you see what's on my door?
God damn. I was gonna be like, so we just want to get you food. Well, what was on his door?
It said help on the door. But I was wondering because at the front of the tent, it was like little propane tanks. And I'm like, is he going to blow some shit up?
Wow.
You go tell the people that sent you. Get the fuck up. You see what's on my tent.
What did he say? I'm gonna cut their head off or something?
Okay. That's fine. I'm going to go let them know.
That is so...
I'm going to go send them your message right the fuck now. Like, no.
Okay, Jesus. Work that thing out, Lord. Whatever's going on in his life, Father God, protect that because he's crazy. Lord Jesus.
I have a question. Could we interview you? Like, what led to homelessness for you?
Well, I went to prison then when I got out, my girl died.
Oh. Sorry to hear that.
What's your name?
Terry.
Terry. Okay, I'm Lorraine. Nice to meet you.
We got more food too. See, look, I got some sparkling water and regular water too.
Regular water.
Regular water, okay. Because I'm just wondering, like, so for you, you said you have an aunt that's in the area, right? So, like, how come you don't, like, she wouldn't allow you to stay with her? Or do you have a house that you live in? No?
I live on the street.
On the street? Oh. What motivated us to kind of like do this is because, like I told you, we're starting to see like so many people in the area panhandling and not having a place to lay their head at.
Right.
But sometimes I wonder, like, if the money's really being used for food or for drugs or, you know, to suit other needs. So, like, not you in particular, but like, it makes me sometimes not want to give because I was a substance abuse counselor, and so many people have told me that like they panhandle just to feed their addiction.
I'd rather panhandle and ask for some help.
Right.
Because I'm not going to rob nobody. I'm not going back to jail. I mean, I wasn't in jail for robbery. I was in jail for selling drugs.
Okay. That's kind of powerful. But I respect you for that too. So if you could say anything to your younger self, what would you say to your younger self?
Get an education. Don't make the wrong choices.
Right.
And get a job.
They always, you know, look at you in a way where ill. You know what I mean? But you really don't know a person's story unless you talk to them. I was going to tell you they sleep under the overpass right there too. So if you go this way,
I can still make it this way.
Okay.
This guy came up to me and he had on a, you know, nice collared shirt. He had a vest over top of it. And so he
They all right there.
wow.
I don't know if you want to, you know what I mean? They're everywhere here.
I'm gonna stop back here. So he told me, he was like, you know,
That's
should I
a
pull in
lady,
right here?
too. Yeah.
Backwards. So when I pulled up, I mean, he was like, you know, excuse me, man, can you help me with, some money? I want to get me a meal. And I was like, well, it just so happened I got meals in the car. I can give you one of those. And he was like, nah, I need some money. And I was like, well, I got a meal. And he was like, well, I need a hot meal. I want to get me a hot meal. Can I just get some money? And I was like, well, I got a hot meal in the car. And he was like, I just really need the money. Can I get the money? And I was like, oh, I can't help you with no money, sir. Be honest, like, on my way to work, when I'm driving, like, I see a lot of people panhandling. And that's really one thing, because, like, almost every corner that I'm going to is someone else with a sign asking for money. And granted, like, I'm gonna be real, I don't sometimes give money because I don't know what the use is for, but I keep food in my car. So, like, I may give chips, I may give water, snacks, or something like that to someone, because honestly, for real, I don't have the money myself. You know what I'm saying? That much money to give to everyone, but at least with food, it can go a little longer. But, like, what is it that you can say that, like, do you think that that's a good idea to panhandle?
I just listened to what you just said.
Okay.
I panhandle.
You okay. But how do I feel safe to give money and know that?
This is what I'm getting ready to tell you.
Okay,
It's not that you feeling safe because I asked for this right here. Once I asked for that right there, you either got two things to do. Either give it to me or not.
Right.
But if you choose to give it to me, it's not your say-so on what I use it for.
What you use it for. Absolutely.
I'm saying it really isn't, because once you giving me this with strings attached to it, or is you giving me this for the heart?
Right.
Now, if you give food, I'm going to tell you about this place. You going to eat. You ain't going to starve. Even if you have to go into Harris and Teeter and walk around with a cart, filling it up, eating grapes, and I done did that.
Okay.
You going to get full and just set the basket down and you gone. But you full.
Right.
So, to say that, if it was me passing out the money, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'd rather give up the money, because they're going to appreciate it more. And I don't know how you going to feel, but I know if I was the one giving out the money, I would feel good giving out the money, because I know how I'm making them feel.
But it's your choice when you want to give your money out.
Yeah.
You just hope that they do what they say they're going
Yeah.
to do.
Some of them, they were drug dealers, and they would say how much money you can make off panhandling, and how all the panhandlers would come to them and buy the drugs from them. And vice versa, many of the people who are in substance abuse counseling are homeless, because and what they do is take the money from panhandling and buy drugs with it. So both of them were confirming the same thing. That's why I'm like, I don't give money to panhandlers.
Yeah, right.
But I keep food in my car. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the guy was like, well, that shows that you care, but That's all we got. Y'all not. I mean, I just want to know about it, that's all.
Okay, I'm homeless.
Okay.
I think it's harder for a female out here because we can get in different situations.
Just a microphone.
What you want to know?
Like, for you, what led to homelessness?
My man turning gay.
Really?
I ain't gonna lie.
That messed with your mind.
Your man turned gay on you, Slim.
Yeah.
Come on, Shorty.
Either he was gay before we met or whatever. He had the gay tendencies.
Vanilla.
What is it that you think is needed in this community?
We
need
better housing
better
for
housing,
women.
homeless shelter for
More
women.
shelters
Okay,
for women.
no, excuse me. They are all grown adults.
Yes.
They have to pay attention to life. First of all,
They
you have to
do.
love yourself before you can love anybody else.
But you
I don't
can't
care.
say that
Excuse me, it's a disease out here. That I've been there and I have done that. Okay.
The story needs to be told about homelessness in the streets.
Right.
We have to protect ourselves every night from somebody robbing and stealing us, robbing us, beating us up in one of these alleys when we go and sleep in the doorways and stuff. You know?
And it stay
We used to
warm.
be drug
And to stay
users.
warm.
It's cold out here now.
Right.
Yeah.
I got a coat right here. You want to see if you can fit it?
Forget all of these fucking things
And so when I told her, like, I was like, can I give you a hug? And she was like, yeah, that's fine. So I gave her a hug, and I told her, I said, you know, whatever it is that you're going through, it's only temporary. Things will get better.